going to be a good crowd here tonight as the Bulls and the San Antonio Spurs will tangle with each other. You heard Red just a few moments ago sizing up the way this game looks. And the Bulls have improved in so many areas, and they've done so in a hurry. Let's go right now to Tommy Edwards for the introduction of the starting line.
The visiting San Antonio Spurs. And guard 6'4" from Arkansas, Ron Brewer. From Cal State Fullerton, 6'11" center Ozell Jones. At center, 6'11" from California, Mark McNamara. From Notre Dame, at guard 6'2", John Paxson. And forward from Brigham Young, 6'11", Fred Roberts. From Arkansas, a 6'3" guard, Alvin Robertson. Now the starting lineup for the Spurs. And forward, 6'8", from Duke, Gene Banks. 6'7", forward from Auburn, Mike Mitchell. In the middle from Jacksonville, 7'2", Artis Gilmore. And guard from Texas, 6'3", Johnny Moore. From Eastern Michigan at guard, 6'8", the Iceman, George Gervin.
Well, there you have it, a very potent San Antonio Spurs basketball team, coached by the man on the right of your screen, Lowell Cotton Fitzsimmons from Midwestern University, his first year at the helm of the Spurs and 14th in the NBA. That's his lineup. The assistants, Scotty Robertson and Gary Fitzsimmons. The trainer is John Anderson. Banks and Mitchell are big scorers. Gilmore in the middle, Moore and Gervin. They can score a lot of different ways. Here are the Bulls now.
And forward, 6'9", from UNLV is Sidney Green. From Fresno State, 6'7" guard, Rod Higgins. From Albany State, 6'9" forward, Charles Jones. At center, from DePaul, 6'11", Dave Corzine. From Seattle, 7'2" center, Jawann Oldham. From San Francisco, 6'3", guard Q. From Wisconsin, 6'1", guard Wes Matthews. Starting lineup for tonight's game. From Notre Dame, 6'9", forward, From Oregon State, 6'10", forward, Steve Johnson. And center, from Albany State, 7'10", Caldwell Jones. And guard from Bama, 6'3", Ennis Whatley. And guard from North Carolina.
Well, that's the Chicago Bulls, coached by Kevin Locker in his second year at the helm of the Bulls, a graduate of St. John's University. The assistants, Fred Carter, Bill Blair, Mike Tebow, the trainer, Mark Feil, and that is the Bulls lineup. With plenty of offensive punch, they come in averaging over 114 points in the game in the NBA. Now the officials is assigned by the league. Jake O'Donnell, one of the premier officials in the league on your left, and Blaine Reichelt, who will be teamed with him tonight. So we're ready to play basketball. Those two gentlemen will take care of things. Here is a look at the San Antonio Spurs lineup. Plenty of scoring here. Indeed, these are two relatively high-scoring teams, and Gervin gives you that extra punch of a guy who can always get a basket when he needs it, and Mike Mitchell is certainly an outstanding scorer. Bulls, meantime, Caldwell Jones will have a big challenge in the middle, and Dave Corzine will be teaming with him. You'll see a lot of the both of them. And so it'll be jumping center. Artis Gilmore, 7'2". Caldwell Jones, 7 feet, 2-inch height advantage to the Spurs. as we get ready for the jump ball. And the Spurs got both games, both in San Antonio and here in Chicago a year ago, and this is meeting number 22 between these two teams. The Spurs have had a very, very good basketball team for several years, and because of that, they have dominated the series to date. So we're getting ready to play ball here. The Spurs are in the dark visiting uniforms, Bulls in their home white. Tip, they'll redo it. Looks like that was stolen just a little bit. Not throwing quite high enough. Here's the story. Both of these teams, well, you wonder why they're scoring? I'd say those numbers tell you right there. Tapped out of the circle, finally picked up by Gilmore. He could not touch it with a foot in the circle, and the Spurs will have it for the first thrust of the basket. Banks lets go a shot. This is right off the bat. Caldwell Jones, fighting hard, was able to get the defensive board, and the Bulls strike down the court. Whatley, Woolridge, he'll fire. Misses. Jordan trying to keep it alive, does so to Woolridge as he Jordan managed to tip it away from Artis Gilmore. Here's Woolridge. He's covered by Banks. They should have a nice matchup there if they can post him a little bit. Jordan will take the shot over Moore. Nope. Fight for the board. Caldwell Jones with a hook. And the Bulls are on the board.
Well, we saw the forwards do most of the shooting, and then Michael Jordan came up with a little 15-foot pop, missed it, and a nice rebound by Caldwell.
San Antonio on the forecourt. Mitchell posted up, missed on the shot. It's tipped out. The Bulls have it. Jones tipped it out to Jordan down the lane all the way. Basket, he put it in.
Well, he's got him standing in the aisles already. There he comes now. Billy bats it. He turns it on, and he becomes Captain Marvel. Slides down the lane, around, banks it in, and draws the foul. Captain Marvel.
Gervin gets the foul. It's his first, and Jordan will try for the three-point play. It's there, and the Bulls with a 5-0 lead right out of the gate. They've gotten on top in this game, and the Spurs still looking for their first 2 points. We're a minute old here from the stadium. Moore deals off. Banks swinging through with a kind of an off-balance hook shot, and Jordan bringing it down the floor, driving, passes behind his back. Woolridge was not anticipating it. Bounce the ball off of Gervin's foot, and the Bulls have it out of bounds.
Good play, heads-up play. That time Michael wanted to create something down the middle, and he just laid the ball off to Orlando, and a little hassle for the ball, out of bounds.
Coach Kevin Larkin sure had to be pleased with the kind of hustle that he saw right there. Jordan with a miss. Rebound to Banks. And the Spurs in the forecourt. Jordan is covering Johnny Moore, the point guard. Head fake Mitchell, he walked. He walked with it.
Artis a little upset. He says, hold on, let me get it down in low. Let me try something low. And, of course, he's leading the NBA in field goal percentage. That's why their percentage is so high as a team.
Yeah, because Gilmore hardly ever misses. He always gets it down in there deep where he can really overpower a lot of his opponents. Jordan, low feet, Steve Johnson hooks it up over Gilmore and puts it in.
Well, if you remember last year, we got Steve Johnson to play against Artis that first game. Remember the great game he had last year against him?
You're right. He caused all kinds of problems for Gilmore and had a lot of trouble handling him. Couldn't stop that hook shot. Quick hands by Whatley, almost tore the ball away. Here's the power move with the middle. Gilmore. And as he was trying to get loose in there, he drew heavy traffic and a foul. And this one goes to Bulls center Caldwell Jones. That's his first and the team's first.
Well, the Bulls were reviewing during their shoot-around the plays that would be run by the Spurs, and that was one of them. Artis will take that ball, go to the middle, put it down. If he loses control, he'll fake and then try to dive back in the middle. He did that time, and Caldwell Jones picked up foul number 1 for the Bulls.
Artis Gilmore shooting over 80% from the foul line. Missed that first one. That's the numbers on it. Boy, that's a great free throw percentage for a big guy. And, of course, he's been around this league a long time now. This is his 14th year in the NBA. Spurs are finally on the board. It took him 2 minutes and 2 seconds to put a point on the scoreboard. Bulls in the forecourt. Whatley. Caldwell Jones. The hand back to Whatley. Moe driving the baseline. Gervin spinning in on him. Offensive foul called on Whatley, and the ball goes over. So the San Antonio Spurs get it back to move the length of the court. Moore with the inbound pass, and Whatley puts pressure on. A little screen releases that pressure. Got the Banks. Bulls recover defensively. They have a double team down there. Mitchell, look out. Gervin's open. George Gervin was able to put it in while in the air, all in one fluid move. Here's a nice move, and Jordan missed on it, but it was followed in by Steve Johnson. Steve Johnson has 4. The Bulls working the offensive board, and they have a 6-point 9-3 lead. And timeout is going to be taken by the San Antonio Spurs. Coach Ben Simmons does not like what he he sees. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in Chicago in a
minute. To the designers of the new Dodge Stratus, performance isn't just how a car handles, but what it handles. So along with a rigid frame and modified double wishbone suspension for control, they also developed the biggest trunk in its class. So Stratus isn't just a great driver's car, it's a great packer's car. New Dodge Stratus. It's full of answers.
Well, the Bulls are off to another good start, and we'll remind you the broadcast rights of this game have been granted to Sports Vision by the Chicago Bulls solely for the entertainment of our viewing audience, and any reproduction or other use of this program without the express written consent of Sports Vision is strictly prohibited. Bill Hazen back with Johnny Kerr. We're floorside here, center court at Chicago Stadium, with the Bulls and the San Antonio Spurs.
One-on-one, look at Gervin and Jordan.
Yeah, he feeds it in the medium post area. Gilmore right to the hoop, front rims on it, and the Bulls come out of there with it. And boy, they have their track shoes on now. Woolridge quickly down the floor, in the middle. Whatley's open. The Bulls are looking for each other, and they're finding each other. 8 points, the Bulls lead. This is their largest of the quarter. And the Bulls are on the move. Low lob for Gervin inside. Knocked away. Steve Johnson saved to the sideline. Jordan got it. And the Bulls have the ball. He flipped it while falling out of bounds. Here's a feed towards Steve Johnson. Jordan flipped it while falling out of bounds to Caldwell Jones.
Good action involved. They thought the ball was going on. Now watch the ball. Saved by Jones, and it just sort of hangs. Gervin comes after it, but Jordan, watch him. Looks like he's out of bounds. He hangs in the air, throws it back in.
Bulls after the common foul to Mike Mitchell have it in bounds. And Whatley, low feed. Steve Johnson, look out in there, lays it up and in. Steve Johnson got loose inside, and he has a 6-point first quarter. You have a good memory, Red, the job he did last year. I had forgotten that, but you're right, he was outstanding on Gilmore a year ago. Now Caldwell Jones can hold Gilmore down, and the Bulls have a pretty good formula here.
They want to go one-on-one with Gervin, and Jordan just won't catch the ball.
He's having all kinds of trouble. He's running the baseline. They can't get it to him. Moore with a long one misses, and Jordan has the board. And the Bulls are up by 10 and looking for more. Jordan all the way.
He lost the ball.
Ball goes over.
I have to laugh. You know, he has that tongue hanging out the side of his mouth. You hope he doesn't get hit in the chin to bite it off. But
he doesn't swallow.
He said he learned that from his father. His father used to do that when he was working. And he used to hang around with his young kid and watch him, and he just picked up that habit.
Johnny Moore on the floor court. Whatley is on him. 2 very good ball handlers. Gervin low. Missed. He missed the layup. Got the rebound. Puts it up. Blocked by Steve Johnson. And the Spurs have it. Here's Moore driving. Foul. Contact with Steve Johnson, and they're going to give it to the big guy. I think.
Michael's got to come out. He took the blow. I thought. Let's see. Steve Johnson takes the blow here. But Michael Jordan got hit a little early. I think he's going to come right out. Quintin Dailey in for him. They didn't blow the whistle.
I think they gave the foul to Steve Johnson.
Yes, they did.
All right.
Yes, they did.
Here's Gervin in lane. Forces it up there. Front rims on it. Woolridge fighting for the board. Keeps it alive, and the Bulls come out with it. Lead for Jordan behind the back. Woolridge lost it going up. And there was the big man just waiting for him. Banks at the other end. Driving. Flips it. Gervin's open. Man, can this team score baskets? Gervin has 4. And it was a 13-5 ball game. I'll tell you, that has to put a little fear into anybody when you see guys like Banks and Gervin on the break. They're so quick and such good scores. Here's Jones driving around Mitchell. He hit the bottom of the basket, though. Lost it.
Good moves by the Bulls, and they lost control of the ball.
Yeah. Gervin down the lane, goes up for it, and a high arching shot. He managed to put it in. Gervin has 6. Down the other end, Woolridge. Off the glass, drew the foul. And Gilmore will get this one. That's his first. 3rd team foul on San Antonio.
2 big jumpers going at it. Artis did a nice job. He blocked them, and then when he knew he was going to catch the foul, he said, Orlando, you got to make this one from the line. Dailey in now to replace Michael Jordan. Michael was huffing and puffing a little bit. He couldn't catch his breath.
Woolridge misses the first free throw. He is still not on the board. So the Bulls with Dailey and Whatley in the backcourt now. Jones, Johnson, and Woolridge up front. San Antonio still with their starting 5. Oh, Woolridge missed the ball. How about that? And the Spurs quickly up the court. Look at him go. Banks grabbing in, and Quintin Dailey just grabs and holds on for dear life. This team will fast break with anybody in the league.
situation. Nobody was back to help out. Quintin Dailey had to reach in. That was a shot of Gene Banks, a forward going to the hoop, wide open, and the guard had to reach in and take the foul.
So Gene Banks steps to the foul line. Not a particularly great free throw shooter, but just as I say that, he goes on the board with his first point of the game. Banks is a good scorer, especially inside. He had that one game against Los Angeles. I'm sure the Lakers will never forget it when he got 44 points on LA a couple of years ago. They used to use him coming off the bench a lot. But he has earned a starting spot this year. It's the Bulls by 4 now. Whatley driving down the lane. He's open. Up the hoop. Ennis Whatley with a nice move. And Whatley's off to a good start. It's the Bulls by 6. Whatley has 4. Gervin trying to move. Kicks it out. Banks in the lane. To Moore. Gervin driving. Pumps it. No. Rebound. Yes.
Well, again, the moves, the same type moves. Mr. Smooth. The ice spin, George Gervin, he flipped it up off the glass. Everybody up in the air. When he came down, George had it, played it back.
He has so much English on the ball, you swear he's a professor. Johnson low, got the basket. He goes right to the hoop and puts it in. He has 8. Bulls again by 6. Simmons was not happy with the defense on that play. Feed in for Gervin, knocked out of bounds.
You see Gervin doing most of his work on layups. He doesn't hit anything outside. He goes right to the hoop. He wants to go over the top now on Quintin Dailey, and Dailey's looking for all kinds of help.
Cotton Fitzsimmons, you just saw it a moment ago before he put the camera on him. He was not pleased with the defense on the last series defensively for San Antonio. Here's Gilmore, goes to Banks, 10 to shoot. Moore cutting under heavy pressure. Gilmore, look out in there. Lost it going up. Foul call. Not sure who hit him for the Bulls. Possibly Steve Johnson. I think he was right in the area.
Well, they finally opened man, Artis Gilmore, and Johnson came over to help out. You saw Orlando Woolridge, a forward on one side, the other forward, Steve Johnson. Johnson picks up the ball.
Gilmore helps himself in a way that a lot of big centers don't. If you foul him, he's going to hit his shots from the foul line, at least a pretty good percentage of them. He's 2 for 3 tonight for 2 points.
Even when he's not at full strength, he scares you just by being in the lineup.
He's just so big and strong that, you know, you have to come at him. It's like, come to Papa. He's there waiting for you down at the other end, I'll tell you that. And he's an intelligent player. He reads defenses, reads things very well. Woolridge to Whatley, driving all the way in, trying to lay it off. Woolridge did not make the cut in time. He got caught behind a defender and couldn't break.
I'd like to see him work a little bit to get the ball to Dailey and get him a shot early.
Spurs can pull 1 and 2 here. They score. Foul called on Whatley on the drive. That's the second personal foul. And I have that as the 15th foul, putting the bonus line on at 5:06. Wes Matthews getting up to come in for the Bulls. And Whatley comes out. So Matthews would have been cut by the Philadelphia 76ers. We'll also see Jordan back in, and Steve Johnson comes out now. So Jordan's up front. Matthews and Dailey at the guards, Jordan, Woolridge, and Jones up front.
You don't usually see this. A guy coming off the bench averaging 77 assists. Your leader is Whatley, and right behind him, only trailing by 3, is Wes Matthews. Johnny Moore's had his hands full tonight. He's trying to make the plays, and he's got guys running by him and around him.
Got them both, and now it's a 2-point ball game with the Bulls leading.
That's 8 points from the foul line now for the Spurs. That's keeping them in the game.
Yeah, indeed, they're getting a lot from the foul line. Matthews, he'll look inside. Dailey comes around the screen. There's that shot you wanted, Red. Didn't go down for him, though, and Gervin has the outlet pass. Here is Moore. Fakes the drive. Matthews holds him off. Looking low. Mike Mitchell, double team, goes up, doesn't get it. Jones with a rebound, and the Bulls kick it out quickly. Matthews, he has Woolridge on his left, Dailey on his right. There's Dailey, the fadeaway, no. Fight for the board, kept alive. Matthews, no, he went over the end line with it. He went over the end line with it, and the ball goes over. So the Bulls grudgingly give up possession, and the Spurs can tie it with a hoop. Moore brings it into the front court. Bulls have led from the outset. And that's despite the fact that the Bulls have doubled the turnover isolation Spurs. Watch it down low. Gervin looking to go up on Dailey. He does. And we have a tie score. 10 points for Gervin, who is off to one of those amazing first quarter starts against the Bulls. Will take their first time out of the game. We'll pause. 4:07 left in the quarter. play, tied at 17.
The days are getting longer, but you don't have a second to lose because it's day and night savings time at your local Buick dealer. All week long, we're staying up late to bring you deals that will open your eyes. We've marked thousands of new Buicks throughout our inventory with special day and night savings time prices, and these markdowns are yours in addition to factory incentives. So wake up! Because it's day and night savings time at your local Buick dealer, and you can't afford to wait.
Sport Mart has the low price.
Low price?
The low price on everything you're looking for. Like the Bravo Blade GL inline skate from Rollerblade with active brake technology. Or the brand new Bravo Blade Junior, also featuring active brake technology. Sport Mart has the low price on rollerblades so often
that we confidently offer you double the difference back if you find it for less somewhere else.
For the last word on the low price, it's Sport Mart.
You'll find what you're looking for in Sport Mart.
Bill Hazen back with Johnny Kerr here courtside, and there's the stories. You see it, 17 apiece with 4:07 left in the first quarter.
And Bill would like to welcome CableNet to tonight's Sports Vision preview. To see all the action of the Hawks Bulls this thing called CableNet at 299-9170 during business hours for your free Sports Vision upgrade.
Yeah, that's a great package, I hear, that Sports Vision upgrade, so investigate it. 299-9170.
CableNet.
Yeah, all in favor of that. Bulls will inbound it. We're tied at 17. Bulls going to break that tie. Here if they can score. Jordan, nice move to the baseline, runs into heavy traffic. Dumps it off. Here's Woolridge driving. The head fake goes up. Got the basket. Oh, my goodness. He put that one in over heavy pressure from Artis Gilmore. That was hard work. More in the fourth quarter. Banks. Here's the jump shot by Mitchell. Long of the mark. He's off. He's not shooting well. Matthews, after the rebound by Woolridge, look at him go!
Well, he had Johnny Moore going backwards, and once Wes Matthews gets you that way, he gives you a stutter step. You can't turn around. If you go left, he goes right.
Yeah, he stutter steps and then bang, he's gone. Then he's got you on your heels. Man, oh man. Well, the Bulls, after being tied 17, they've come right back here with two quick baskets and taken a 4-point lead. Here's Gilmore. Look out. He's in there deep, driving. Offensive foul. Offensive foul on Artis Gilmore, and the ball goes over. At the 3:15 mark in the quarter, and the Bulls have it back with a chance to go up by 6. How about that?
Good job by Caldwell Jones. He stepped back on Artis.
Looks like the Spurs are getting ready to make their first substitution of the game. Big Ozell Jones is off of the bench. He's a rookie. Woolridge driving. What a ball! Wouldn't go down as he managed to avoid a block shot attempt by Gilmore out of bounds. And here is Ozell Jones. We just told you about him, a rookie from Cal State Fullerton, who's coming in, and Gilmore is coming out of the Spurs lineup.
They like this young man.
6'11", 233 from Cal State Fullerton. Bulls with the inbounds pass, and boy, the Bulls held their own on the boards against this very strong and powerful team, and there's Dailey knocking in his first two. Everybody who has been on the floor for the Bulls has scored, all 7 players.
Stadium has picked up something here. When he gets the ball and shoots it, you can hear him holler, "Cue!"
Yeah.
On the way to the hoop.
Mitchell on the baseline, he got open in there, they finally got it to him. And Mike Mitchell was his first two, and that's a 4-point Bulls lead at 23-19. In the forecourt, Michael Jordan. Banks guards him from afar. Jordan right down the lane. Bails out at the last minute. Dailey's open, missed the shot. Rebound, Caldwell Jones, the fadeaway. Goal! He put it in. Caldwell Jones has 4 points. And it is the Bulls by 6. Approaching the 2-minute mark for the quarter. Jordan tried for the steal. Banks down the lane. Gervin almost stolen. Ball came loose. Bulls have it. Credit Quintin Dailey with a nice steal in there. Jordan, Woolridge driving, goes up, foul. Travel with it, sure enough.
Everybody in the stadium up to bench up. A little screaming at Blaine Reichel. Kevin thought he had 2 free throws coming, but a little traveling music. Caldwell Jones, nice job. He leaves Dave Corzine in for him.
All right, so Big Dave comes in off of his best performance of the year against the Indiana Pacers. He's on for the first time. Moore on the drive, and it finally goes in as it rolled around up there. Johnny Moore got a nice drive to the baseline. He has a 4-point first quarter. And it's a 4-point Bulls lead. We're down to a minute 40 in the first quarter. And the Bulls on the attack. Matthews, Dailey up top. He's open. He'll shoot that. And Quintin Dailey has 4 points for the quarter, and the Bulls are now up by 6 once again. Boy, this has been a game played at a furious pace in the first 12 minutes here. Moore, Matthews won't give him any ground. Driving, kicks it out. Long one, Mitchell, foul, basket counts. Mitchell has 4.
Well, he's as good a forward as you'll find in this league scoring-wise. A great touch. He played for Cleveland. He was sensational. There's the pass up. Watch him get his feet together perfectly up over his head. No, catches him right on the wrist.
And Orlando Woolridge with his first personal. Chance for a 3-point play here for Banks. And if he does indeed deliver on that, it would pull San Antonio within 3. Or excuse me, Mitchell. I meant Mitchell, not Banks. Mitchell has 4. He'll go for one more here. He does. He gets it. 5 points in the quarter for Mike Mitchell. One of the real premier scoring forwards in the game. Does it all. Came out of Auburn, of all places, where he holds records down there again. Not yet been broken. Corzine going up. Nice fadeaway jump shot. Dave Corzine has 2.
Mike Mitchell's playing Corzine, and of course Corzine played with him when Corzine was in San Antonio.
So Big Dave's on the board, and it's the Bulls by 5 again. Moore in the forecourt. They're having to work hard to get that ball in low. Moore's open. Finally knocked it down. Moore has a 6-point first quarter. Virtually all of the scoring, or a lot of it, 16 of the 26 points that the Spurs have are from their 2 starting guards. They have nothing off of the bench and very little from their front court. This shot, rebound, Dave Corzine has it. To Jordan, driving, no. Lost it, lead pass, Gervin, can he get there? Is Matthews to beat? Puts it in. George Gervin has a 12-point first quarter. And it's now 1 point, and the Bulls will hold for the final shot with 20 seconds left. Into the forecourt comes Quintin Dailey. That's the score. 10 seconds. He's waiting. Now gets the word from Kevin. Says, go ahead and take it in. Dailey has his pocket pick. Moore came up with the ball. Tried to send it to him. He was fouled. Submarine. Dailey had no choice but to take him down.
He stepped on his heel, I think, trying to get around. Let's take a look, Bill. There's the steal. Good steal. Watch him out in front. I think he tripped on his heel there, and down he went. To be surprised if they don't give a 2-shot foul on that. John Paxson in.
3 seconds left in the quarter as Paxson comes into the Spurs lineup. Graduate of Notre Dame, so for him, this is like a home game, I would imagine. Or a feeling of coming back home anyway. Johnny Moore to the foul line.
He's got a brother that's not a bad player out in Portland.
Ooh, I'll say. Moore can tie it, he does. And the Bulls send Sidney Green into the lineup in place of Orlando Woolridge. Green is a strong rebounder.
19 points out of that guard position now. San Antonio.
They've gotten a lot of production out of it. Moore gets them both, and that backcourt is carrying them here early. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Here's Jordan. He'll fire a 3-pointer. And he put it in! He just beat the buzzer! Michael Jordan has a 3-pointer, and the Bulls have a 32-30 lead at the end of 1 quarter of play here from the stadium. Wow!
You know, I'm getting kind of hungry, and could we order something to eat?
Relax, Tom. I got the place for us.
For great Italian cuisine, experience Michael Athens Pizzeria, 6434 Ogden Avenue in Berwyn. Call 484-2222.
My compliments, Don Giuseppe. The food was excellent.
Michael Anthony's is just too good to be true.
Harry Miller is your complete appliance giant, built on customer satisfaction for over 70 years. Amana, Speed Queen, Caloric, and many more appliances are in stock and ready for immediate delivery from the enlarged warehouse. Harry Miller Appliances have joined another Southside giant to offer you a gift certificate for Norino's family-size pizza when you come in for any appliance demonstration. Now at Harry Miller Appliances, 3900 West 127th Street in Alston.
Just a few moments, you Sports Vision viewers saw a great way to end the first quarter, I'll tell you. Michael Jordan did it all.
Dave Corzine on the inbound pass. Flying Michael Jordan comes down to watch him. He knows where the three-point area is. He pulls up, stop, lets it fly. Beautiful on the jump shot. Ball rotates beautifully. I don't know if it'll catch anything but the net. for 3.
Simple enough. Nothing to it, huh?
That's how you can score in 3 seconds.
Here's what's going on in the rest of the league tonight. The Washington Bullets taking on New York, Milwaukee and Atlanta, Cleveland, Houston, Denver meeting Phoenix. That's a good battle of 2 mountain area teams. New Jersey, the Clippers. Portland will be hosting Dallas. Seattle hosts Golden State tonight. So there's a big full slate of games going on in the NBA. We're starting to get a good feel for the teams that are getting out in front early.
Fred Roberts now in, out of Brigham Young.
So this
year man.
Yeah, indeed. 6 feet 11, capable of scoring inside. Pretty good player, second year. Dailey on the baseline, goes up for a jump shot. Missed on the shot. The rebound comes out to the Spurs. They get tied to the basket. Ron Brewer in the lineup also for the San Antonio Spurs. Paxson in the backcourt. Pump fake. Down low. Brewer lets go the shot. He knocks it down. Brewer's on the board with 2.
Oh, Cotton's got a fine shooting team. He brings this group in here. They hustle. They're big.
Boy, they look hungry, too, this year.
Watch Ozell Jones. He's a leaper. He tries to protect it. He mistakes him. But these are the kids that hustle it for you.
Jordan with a head fake. Down the lane he goes. Past to Corzine. Didn't want to take the shot. Dailey does. Misses on it. Mitchell with a rebound. Kicks it out quickly to Paxson. Looking down the court. He had Roberts out in front. They couldn't quite get the ball to him. Jump shot by Mitchell.
It's a little hurry-up offense here now, and a good job by the Spurs.
Mitchell now has 7, and the Spurs have taken their first lead of the game.
So they get Artis out, and they get Gervin out, and there's some shots for some of the other people.
And it's a quick lineup. Here's Sidney Green trying to post up on Mitchell. Fakes, goes up for the high arching jumper, and puts it right in. Sidney Green. He has his first 2. And a 1-game visit to Kevin Lockery's doghouse after that travel incident when he missed a plane, but now Kevin said today he's out of it, he served his sentence, and that's it. Bulls have the rebound after the miss. They'll go to break the tie. Jordan. Wes Matthews, covered by Paxson. Dailey coming around the screen. Paxson stole the ball, trying to pass it to him. Bulls will have to get back on defense. Ozell Jones, look out. Ozell Jones gave a good stress test to that rim as he ran home his first 2 of the game.
Bulls, and that looked good in their set play offense. They're telegraphing the ball. They know what they want to do, but they're just not making a good play.
Quintin Dailey with a long one. Corzine trying to tip it out. Missed. The Spurs on the rebound, leading by 2. 2 minutes old here in the second quarter. Paxson spinning through. Kicks it to Roberts. Long one. Brewer again. That Ron Brewer is a good little shooter from Arkansas. And a timeout is going to be taken at 20. 20 taken by the Chicago Bulls. Kevin Lockery wants to check something. It does appear that the Bulls really aren't going through their plays very completely here, obviously.
No, they're not. And let's take a look at the stats in the first quarter. Bulls 48%, but the free throws have kept the Spurs in the game. Rebounding, the Bulls have done very well, 15 to 9 turnovers. And I thought all of those turnovers really were when the Bulls were going on a fast break to the basket, Bill. Let's take a look at this Ozell Jones. As I mentioned, he's given him a good job. He's 6'11" out of Cal State Fullerton. He goes in and around Corzine, up high, slams it. We'll take one more look. A good pass from Paxson. Down low, makes the move inside, up, and he does a good job backing up Artis Gilmore.
He was a teammate of Leon Woods at Cal State Fullerton, Ozell Jones, so he comes from a good program. Bulls have it back. Jordan missed on the shot. The rebound comes up. San Antonio has it. The Spurs on top by 4. Jordan with a steal, driving.
Well, he missed a long one. He stole the ball, went up and played slam. Thank you, man.
And so now it's a 2-point game again. Spurs on top. Here from the stadium. Bill Hazen and Johnny Carr with Sports Vision tonight. Happy to have you with us. You're going to follow a lot of Bulls basketball this year right here, so keep this dial spot in mind. Ozell Jones with a swinging hook. Green fighting for the rebound. He got clobbered over the back.
Could be Mike Mitchell.
Yeah, I think it was. Mitchell should get his second here. And that would be the first team foul.
I want to tell you something.
They give it to Paxson. No, they did give it to
Mike Mitchell, I want to tell you something. It's much more fun to watch this lineup that's in there now for San Antonio. Those other players are great, but these guys, anything.
They give you a lot of hustle. Ozell Jones raises his hand, says, I got him.
That's me saying I'd rather see him play. I'm sure Cotton rather have George Gervin in there than Artis Gilmore.
Yeah, but not if they're not playing well. Not if they're not playing well. Now Woolridge comes in, Dailey goes out. That moved Jordan back into the back line. So Matthews Matthews and Jordan are that back corner right now for the Bulls. Here's Matthews. In the lane, Woolridge driving, spun it up off the ring, no. Rebound tipped out, Jordan goes up for it, hanging in the air. We had a whistle. We had a whistle in there deep. Jordan appeared to be fouled as he was trying to swing through, and big Fred Roberts is the guy who got it.
All right, watch the hang time again. You don't know if he's going to shoot, pass it off, or what. He goes up, hangs, finally gets hit by Roberts, and he'll get rewarded for 2 at the free throw line.
So Jordan will go into the foul line here, and he has 8 points to the moment tonight. I suppose of all the things, certainly one thing I've been very impressed with is his foul shooting. Came in leading the team at over 84%.
Yeah, he misses them early in the first 3 quarters. When it comes right down the game, Bill, he is really top show.
Yeah, he doesn't miss when it counts. It just seems he has an uncanny ability there to hit them when they count. Ozell Jones on the wing. Brewer driving through the lane. Got the shot off. Jordan fouled him. Trying to deny him. Michael Jordan bumped him with a shoulder, and that's Jordan's first and the team's first in the second half.
All right, driving down the middle. Jordan comes up trying to block him. He does draw the body foul, and if I recall, I think Brewer got his highs like 42 points.
Yeah, you're right.
Not with San Antonio, but he got 42.
Yeah, he had 44 points in one game. You're right, Red. And he has reached, believe it or not, his season high with this team this year is 5, and he just went over it, so he has a new season high. So Brewer's seeing a lot of action early. And you're right, a couple of years ago, he had a couple of big nights back-to-back at 39, 42, and then 44, all in back-to-back games. Brewer went in a real hot streak. Oh, Jordan turned around and put it up. He almost put that in, and the ball was stripped away. Corzine with a rebound. No! Boy, if Jordan would have put that ball in, I think this crowd would have gone absolutely nuts on that. Roberts, Brewer, thanks. Roberts well covered in the paint. Brewer driving. Over the tip and off, he walked with the ball. Brewer had a good step in there, but he traveled in the process. The ball goes over. The Spurs lead it by 3. Bulls inbounds. Now they have full court pressure here. Woolridge comes up to the half-court line, drops it off, and Wes Matthews into the forward court. Matthews does not have his pocket picked very much. Looking low for Sidney Green. They get in there. Fade away. No, this time Corzine fighting for the board. Got a tip in there. Rebound came up to San Antonio after the first tip. Some travel. Paxson this time.
Gave a little skip right out at this. We traveled over half court, and they called it.
Out of bounds, the Bulls bring it across the timeline here, trailing by 3.
You got to break that time, because that was a wide open 3 on too fast break.
Yeah. 5 minutes old, second quarter. Sidney Green had it blocked against the board. Banks at the other end. And it's a 5-point San Antonio lead. Banks has 4 on the night. It's the largest Spurs lead in the game.
Ozell Jones has done a job. We talk about blocked shots, and we thought it would be just Artis Gilmore, but Ozell Jones doing a job.
Time out on the floor, 6:56 left in the second, and there's your score.
It's Shaq like you've never seen him before. Starring in his first NBA video, Shaquille O'Neal Larger Than Life, featuring NBA action footage. Enjoy intimate commentary by the multi-talented Shaq, as well as interviews with his close friends, family, NBA coaches, and players. Also included an exclusive music video from Shaq Fu to Return. It's the perfect addition to any basketball fans collection. Shaquille O'Neal Larger Than Life is available wherever NBA videos are sold by 1998 or call 1-800-NBA-DUNK.
Well, look who's here tonight. That's Roland Heyman on the right, Eddie Einhorn on the left, the White Sox brain trust.
Bill, I know you'd like to join me in welcoming the viewers of Group W Cable tonight's bowl game. You can take advantage of Sports Vision's new low price by calling Group W Cable 469-7557 today. Join Bill and I.
You betcha. We'd love to have you with us. I'll tell you, we're going to have an awful lot of excitement for you folks watching on Group W Cable, so give that number a call. Corzine with a turnaround. Yep, won't go down. Big Dave, after a good start, has gotten a little bit cool here. Spurs by 5. This is a good offensive basketball team, the San Antonio contingent, I'll tell you. They're not 6-2 for nothing. Brewer, couldn't control it. 9 to shoot. Paxson, Fred Roberts, 6 to shoot. Oh, and Roberts puts it right in. Fred Roberts has his first 2 of the game. They got a basket out of thin air right there. They didn't have much to work with. Woolridge will turn around. Bulls are going cold. Batted
percentage in the second quarter. I want to tell you something. Mr. Ozell Jones has had a lot to do with that. He's got a hand in everybody's face. Fred Roberts is not from Sesame, or not our neighborhood.
Yeah, I'll say. He's from a very tall neighborhood. Shot put up. It might have been deflected in there. And Ozell Jones comes out of there with it. And to Paxson. Foul.
Michael Jordan, and I'll tell you, the Bulls have just getting their pockets picked. Their nose is wiped right in it here. All right, here's Paxson. He comes in. Jordan goes with the body. Good move. Ducking underneath. Foul on Paxson.
So Paxson gets to the line. Substitutions as Paxson comes in. We'll watch him here fire up a free throw to get on the board.
Right, Ennis Whatley is in the game also. Sidney Green on the bench. Steve Johnson back in. And here comes Artis. He's had enough rest.
He got an early call to the bench.
Paxson has not missed a free throw, has he?
No, he's hit 2 straight here.
In the season. I mean, he's
2 races.
21 in the season.
Yeah. 24-20, Red, but he came in 18-18. He's added to that. So he's done very well. Now there's a 9-point Spurs lead. This is the largest lead that either team has had tonight. Bulls have gone very cold. Jordan driving.
Illegal D. And he says, you, who?
Who's it on?
Illegal defense in Antonio. Okay, look at that. They're going to keep Ozell Jones in the lineup. Ozell started to go to the bench. They're putting Banks, Gene Banks goes out.
So now you have Ozell Jones at a forward spot to play Steve Johnson. And Gilmore back in the middle against Corzine. Here is Michael Jordan, a long one. He sticks it. Michael Jordan goes and gets it.
That's only their third field goal. The last one they scored at the 9:14 mark. That was about 4 minutes ago.
Bulls went run dry here for a little bit. They paid the price for it against this good offensive team. Paxson down the lane. He got loose in there.
Across the lane, switched to his right hand and drove right down the middle. And Kevin says, come on, Dave, you got to help us out.
John Paxson came in averaging 11 points. There were very high expectations when he came out at Notre Dame. And it's taken him a little longer to develop than his coach. Woolridge, and he take it to Ozell Jones.
That's right. There was no layup. Ozell wouldn't expect that one.
In your face. Spurs by 7. 4:38 counting here in the first half of play. Paxson faked to kick it off. Now he's a little caught. Fred Roberts, they have a 6'11", 7'2" front line. Rebound comes out to the Bulls after the miss by Jones. Long pass, Jordan driving. He slams it right over the top of Ozell Jones.
Well, they put Ozell Jones into the forward spot. Michael Jordan came down. Turned into Captain Marvel again. Watch him come down. Now watch 8 slide over in your screen. He sees him. Up, up, up. They both go. And up, powering over the top. Now he's got the jumping ability. He's got the strength. Here we get one more angle at it. A good angle. That's over a 6'11", man.
Missed on the 3-point play. Now it's a 5-point San Antonio lead. Paxson quickly up there. This is the biggest lineup that San Antonio can field. 7-2, 6-11, 6-11. Now we had a whistle away from the ball as Corzine and Gilmore got tied up. And they gave it to Big Dave. That's his first personal foul and the 3rd team foul on the Bulls for the quarter.
They're talking about their biggest lineup. They didn't even have George Gervin in there. Now Gervin comes in, and they don't lose anything, right?
No, they certainly don't. Corzine to the bench. And Caldwell Jones comes back in. Here's Paxson. Feed Gervin. Look at him down the lane. Drops it off. Ozell with a slam. An easy 2 for Ozell Jones, who has 4.
Call him the Iceman to see how easy he did that. He just drove the lane very easily. Let people duck by him. He underhanded it to Ozell, and he slammed it.
Easy 2. Here's Jordan. Bulls trail by 7. Caldwell Jones. Hands it to Whatley. He'll take the shot with 6 on the shot clock, and Whatley puts it in. He has 6 for the game. And the Bulls now trail by 5. And what has been a very high-scoring first half, and it's been one of these end-to-end type games. Each team has been trying to fast break on the other. Roberts on the wing. Woolridge is covering him. Gilmore in traffic, went up for it, just powered it in there, and Caldwell Jones could not deny it.
We'll take a look at a move we talked about. The coaching staff wants to deny him of this play. Artis came across the middle, faked that hook to the left, and came back, and Howard leans into the right. It's a tough thing to block.
And being a left-hander, it causes all that much more difficulty because you're right, he's coming back right at you. So when he goes up for that jump shot, he is right on top of you. He's so strong, he can just power it over people. Here's a lob. Oh, Jordan caught it, really jammed it down home. Michael Jordan for 15. The backdoor lob, and Jordan was open.
Well, he needs some help, though. We got to get him some help. Open it up a little bit.
Spurs in the front court. They lead it by 6. Paxson driving. Blocked against the glass. Caldwell Jones with a nice block shot. Jones will put it down. Now takes it to Whatley and the Bulls. Whatley driving. Nice pass off to Steve Johnson. He wasn't anticipating it. And the Spurs come up with it on the turnover. Ozell Jones, Gervin, look out. Miss on the shot. Kept alive by Jones. And fake. He traveled. He traveled. The ball was over.
I'm glad that was Ozell Jones that did that, not Gervin, because Gervin would have had that basket in and no travel call.
Timeout Spurs with 2.5 minutes left for the quarter. It's the Spurs by 6.
Flights coming and going every business day, fanning out non-stop to over 135 cities. Covering the sky with more flights to more cities from O'Hare than any other airline. A kaleidoscopic array that could only be brought to you by United and United Express. Come fly Chicago's hometown airline. Come fly our friendly skies.
They're coming at you, you ready, y'all? This year's good NBA basketball. The front foil stamp in 6 different shades. You be coloring both sides, premium grade, plus color enhanced photos, the hearts around. Can you dig what's going down? If you think inserts are cool, Jack, clear basketball's got one in every pack. 9 different sets, you love what you see. Boy, now you're talking quality. Look up for hot packs with nothing but insert cards, Holmes.
Well, the Spurs continue to hold on to a steady 6-point lead here at the stadium.
Best ticket in town welcomes the viewers of Warner Amex to the Bulls telecast. For all this action at a new low price, call Warner Amex Cable at 577-1818 and ask for Sports Vision.
Check us out. Check out that new low price. I think you'll be pleased with what you get. We have many, many events, including a number of Bulls games, the Hawks, Northwestern. Offensive foul here away from the ball. And it's on Whatley, and the Bulls give up possession. His third. Ball goes over. Down to 2:22 left here in the first quarter of play. You see the Bulls dominated things, or at least controlled them in the first quarter. But boy, the Spurs come back with a good second quarter performance here at the stadium. Low feed, nice pass. Blocked by Jordan as Paxson tried to put it up. Jordan came across. Here are the Bulls. Counter-attacking. Jordan underneath goes up for it. Foul! As he tried to put it in. Fred Roberts trying to deny him, and he picks up personal number 2.
Well, he just watch the block shot. Now here's the pass. Artis Gilmore lays it up and block shot by Jordan, and now he beats it down the court. He gets a ball. It won't come up off the floor. He manages to get control, go up in a crowd. I think it's Roberts that got up, the ball up, and he missed it. And Kevin Lockery during that, what we were just showing you, he went to work on Steve Johnson. He said, that's your responsibility. Don't let that man cut down the middle like that. Fred Roberts on the foul.
So Jordan will go to the line. Well, this game has been you would agree, would you not, Red? They gave a previous offensive foul to Caldwell Jones, so wipe one off of Whatley's total. It's the one we told you was Whatley's. It actually was Caldwell Jones. And Jordan misses a free throw, and that's the first time I've seen him frustrated with himself. He was kind of disappointed with himself there. Dave Corzine back into the Bulls lineup. So Big Dave in there. Jordan has a 15-point first half. He's there with it 16 now for the rookie out of North Carolina. And 27 points, including the game winner against the Indiana Pacers. Down to 2 minutes left for the quarter. Second quarter of play from the stadium, and Paxson. George Gervin. High screen from Gilmore. Looking inside for the big guy. It's way up there. Gilmore got it easy.
That's why he leads the league in field goal percentage. Flop for 2. He's got 8.
That time Jordan got rubbed off on Gilmore, and Jordan went a long way up there, but I'll tell you, when you're giving up about a foot to Gilmore, it's pretty tough to deny him. Woolridge going to the goal. Foul call as he put it down in the lane. back. Woolridge goes to the foul line. That's a good look at Fred Roberts. He had a good summer camp, I understand. Played very well for the Spurs in their summer camp program. Mike Mitchell comes on for the Spurs, and Roberts goes out. Woolridge is there. 5 points. Below his average. Came in averaging 24-9. And he's there with both of those.
I think Michael Jordan came in the second quarter. The Bulls would have only about 5 points.
Yeah. Well, that's it. The Bulls have players who can pick up the slack. Here's Mike Mitchell. Lob for Gilmore. Look out in there. Johnson comes in and he took the charge. Steve Johnson took the charge. And the Bulls had the ball back.
Right. Corzine had the front. Corzine was in front on a play. Hey, look, we got it halftime. I'll be here with Mel Daniels. You'll be there at the NBA Journal. We'll have stats and highlights. And we haven't seen Mark McNamara in a long time since last year. Artis is going to sit down.
All right, you were going to say about the way they were defending.
Oh, it was a good job by Corzine. Okay, watch him. They're pulling out. I see the big men all drifting out. I watch a little 2-on-2 basketball here.
A little isolation here, and foul call. Jordan was coming around. Paxson got hung up at the pick, and he committed the foul. That's his first, and that'll put Jordan on the line. There's Mark McNamara, who just came in, third year from Cal.
Okay, the last time Artis Gilmore tried to get the ball down low, Corzine fronted him, and then Steve Johnson came behind him. Artis went to make his move. He just piled over the top of Steve Johnson and picked the foul up.
17 points for Jordan. And the Bulls had clawed back. They were once 9 down. Now they're 4 down, and they could cut it down still more. They do. Jordan with an 18-point first half, and the Bulls are on the move. They pulled it back to within 3. We're down to a minute 5. You know, the Bulls got way out in front in the first quarter and then fell behind. Now here's Gervin driving. Oh, what a move.
Soft underhand, huh?
That's his first 2 points of the quarter, however. He has 14 for the quarter, and it's the Spurs by 5 with 53 seconds remaining. Second quarter play. Dailey. Bulls are going to click off some time here. They want to get a 2-for-1 if they can. Dailey goes right over to Gervin. Missed on a shot. Rebound comes out to Mike Mitchell. Fake the baseball pass. That's the situation. Oh, I'll tell you, I hope they're not getting used to seeing that. He has a different way of jamming them every time. They're going to go for 1 now.
Watch him. Keep your eye on Gervin. He's nowhere yet. He's got Michael Jordan on him. They're going to post him up.
Right, dude. Jordan. You see, he has both arms up in the air trying to deny him. See the time to shoot. Illegal defense. Warning against the Bulls. Each team now has 1.
They did not want Gervin to get the last shot. All right, let's see what happens. It's a technical foul. That's the second one. I thought that was the first one.
I thought that was the first one too, but apparently not. I thought they gave the last one. Apparently they did give them both to Chicago. And Gervin will get a technical. Oh man. You talk about a soft shot. I don't know of anybody. 22nd timeout will be taken by San Antonio. They had held on to their 20. And they still have it. You know, I kind of wonder now, with 3 seconds left, just who they would go to with a 4-point lead now. And, you know, Gervin has a tremendously soft shot. I don't know if I've ever seen a softer shot than Gervin has. He just rolls it in every which way.
He's unreal, but I would sure keep an eye on John Paxson. He's got that long range also, so you know they'll be double teaming George Gervin, and Gervin will give the ball back. They throw it into him, he can't get it, he'll just one-hand it back to the man. There's Johnny Moore came in the game also, so they're looking for some big shooters. They got good shooters out there now with Ozell Jones, who will, I'm sure, go right to the basket.
All right. It'll be inbounded by Mitchell. Here's Moore inside 3-point range, lofts it up. Nope, wouldn't go, that ends the half. And the Bulls have fought back to trail by only 4 after being behind by as many as 9 in the second quarter.
Check this out.
Basketball fans, now you can subscribe to NBA Inside Stuff magazine and get 6 action-packed issues plus the NBA Rising Stars video, both for just $19.95. NBA Inside Stuff is jam-packed with stories, highlights, and special offers you just can't find anywhere else. And if you call right now, you also receive the NBA Rising Stars video. That's 6 issues of NBA Inside Stuff and the Rising Stars video, both for just $19.95. Now that's the Inside Stuff.
During the Dodge National Best Buy sale, we've made Dodge Intrepid an even better buy thanks to Intrepid's biggest incentives ever. Like up to $1,897 off, including up to $1,500 cash towards your down payment. Or select 4.9 financing instead of cash savings. So buy now, and Dodge Intrepid, the car that changed everything, can substantially change your bottom line. See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
Well, the Chicago Bulls have a little work to do this second half as they currently trail by 4 here at the Chicago Stadium. Let's take a little look at the breakdown here on the half, and I'd say the shooting tells a lot of this story. Rebounds pretty close to even here, Red.
I'll take a look at the field goals. The Bulls did score 2 more, and in that free throw situation, almost perfect line, 16 out of 17 from the free throw, and the only miss by Gilmore. That was the first free throw of the game, so they've got quite a string together.
Done a very good job. Bench points also of interest.
Well, you see that 16-8. I predicted it the other way around. I think it's really 16-10.
Ozell Jones certainly has been a factor, regardless of what he scored.
Dailey was only 2 for 9 coming off the bench, and I did not figure on that in my calculations. I figured he'd be a little bit better than that.
Well, you see, you have to fine-hone those calculations there, Red, and usually in a game, especially when he was 14-19 against Indiana, you'd figure that would be the case, wouldn't you?
Right.
Third quarter action now. The Bulls have to start the third. They trail by 4. Here is Whatley. It goes to Woolridge, takes the shot, and sticks it right away. Orlando Woolridge hits his first. Woolridge had just 6 points for the half. That doesn't figure into the calculations very well either, as he came in averaging 24, nearly 25 points a game. Here's Gervin. Ice trying to back down through the lane.
Look at that underhand. Oh, he's so big, he takes the ball on the way up, just underhands it in. Beautifully done.
And it's the Spurs by 4. Whatley and Jordan in the backcourt. Woolridge and Steve Johnson at the forwards. Caldwell Jones in the middle. Woolridge, covered by Banks, goes to Jordan. Had trouble controlling it. Low feet Steve Johnson trying to move in. The fadeaway on Gilmore. Won't go down. Jordan in there. No, he lost it going up, it appeared. Didn't quite control it. The baseball pass to Gervin for Banks. Driving. Basket. And a foul.
The Iceman again with his 19th point. Now watch. I think, who was that?
Whatley they gave it to before he got to Steve Johnson.
He hesitated, so he didn't take it full bore Louis to the hoop. He just hesitated, and then through the foul, Steve Johnson came over to help out, but it didn't work out that way.
Gervin now has 20, and boy, he has really cast down the gauntlet this third quarter.
You got to remember, if he gives up that spot on the All-Pro team, he may give it up to number 23 of the other team. He doesn't want to do that without a fight.
He certainly does not. Whatley goes right around Gervin, driving, and gets the basket.
He made some contact there, but
nothing called on where it said Blaine Reichel. It was right there. Didn't see a foul. So the Spurs with right now a 5-point lead. Johnny Moore.
We had some Jordan couldn't get out of the way, cutting down the lane. And Mitchell that draws a foul, and they don't want Kevin doesn't want him to get in foul trouble that way.
Michael Jordan picks up personal number 3, and the Bulls have 2 quick team fouls here. The Bulls bench wanted that ball over the end line. They wanted a turnover. Gervin driving, missed on the scoop, and he got his own rebound. How is he getting in there so deep?
He's making a penetration. He's not getting any help from the other role players.
And now the Spurs up on top by 7 again. Steve Johnson covered by Gilmore. Woolridge driving into the paint, takes it, doesn't make it. Long rebound. Woolridge driving again. Last time he got it. Orlando Woolridge with 10, and the Bulls realize they're going to have to get some players going now. Gervin quickly moving, and Whatley with the fouls. He tried to deny him going to the basket, tried for the steal. Whatley has 4. Third team foul, common foul.
Just nice and easy he does it, reaching around the back. Dailey's going to come in now, and they will continue to go to Gervin with the ball. Whether he shoots it or passes it off, he will be handling it an awful lot.
Ennis Whatley will sit down. Dailey. Now you have Jordan covering Gervin in the lane. Gilmore trying to move to the hoop. And boy, he just powered right in on Caldwell Jones. Orlando Woolridge got the foul coming in from the side. That's his second, and the Bulls have 4 quick team fouls here, Red. and the Spurs have not committed any.
That's right, just a shade under 10 minutes left in this period.
So Gilmore, who has 8 points to the moment. I'll tell you something, these Spurs are going to hurt a lot of people. They are really strong. They look like the team of 2 years ago that really was on a rampage in this league.
Another thing that surprises me is they're 1-2 on the road. That one game they got was against New York, and it was an overtime game, and New York did not have their 2 centers.
Yeah, that's right. That is rather surprising. Johnson, low feed, went into traffic, stolen away. The Spurs have it. Johnny Moore, bounce pass to Mitchell. Here he goes. No, Gilmore kept it alive with a good rebound. Goes up through. And the battle for the boards. Bulls come out of there winning, and they really had to struggle. Here's a pass for Jordan. Was stolen away by Johnny Moore. Spurs coming back. Moore kicks it out. Look out, Gervin's wide open. Gervin was 24. And the Bulls are going to have to call a timeout as this game is showing signs of getting away from them. A 9-point Spurs lead. Timeout on the floor.
When the L goes by, it rumbles like the old barn. But the excitement doesn't start here until the workday ends and the hard work begins. There are no laser light intros, but just as much competition. And when the sweating's done, it's time to cool down with a few beers, a few friends, and a few war stories. They might not catch the game that night, but they'll get the full story on the Sports Channel Report, because Lincoln Park is a Sports Channel Report neighborhood.
When hockey season's over, All-Star center Jeremy Roenick works on his game. Using the American Cancer Society Golf Directory, you save up to 50% off green speeds at over 1,400 courses nationwide. Call today, and for just $29.95, you can take a shot at fighting cancer.
I got all of that one. All right, the Bulls have the ball now as we return to play. Jordan almost lost it, tipped over the sideline, and out of bounds. San Antonio gets it right back. The Spurs have outscored the Bulls 11-6, beginning the third quarter here.
9-2, 2 free throws by Artis, 9 points by Gervin, and that's it, Billy. You're right.
Nice and simple. They've gone to their 2 big gunners. Moore spinning through, too hard off the glass. Gilmore lost it. He was right there for the rebound, but he just couldn't grab it. He could not grab it. And the Spurs have had their intimidators out there tonight, as you can tell from the block shot totals. One way, San Antonio. They have one of the biggest teams. When they have Roberts in there, and their other 6'11 man, they have one of the biggest teams in the league. Johnson with a swinging hook shot from the baseline, puts it in. And Steve Johnson has 10 points. Bulls claw back within 7. Moore in the forecourt, picked up by Quintin Dailey. Bulls will have to do a job defensively here. Dailey backs off after Moore stops his dribble. Here's Gervin, fires over Woolridge. Misses, rebound, tipped around, and the Bulls come out with it. Here's Jordan over the timeout. The ball came loose, nothing was called. Jordan got a
That's a half of position. They try to get the ball to Artis Gilmore now. The man, Quintin Dailey, doesn't go all the way back and threaten more with the shot. You've got to either make the guy on the outside take the shot, Bill. You can't get caught in between, and you give Artis a three-point play.
And that's just what happened. Gilmore indeed hits that three-point play, and now he has 14. And the Spurs are digging in here. They now lead it by 7. Quintin Dailey, Gervin is on it. Feed low to Corzine. He'll look for the hook over the middle. Might have been blocked. It was by Gilmore. Just got a hand on it. Counterattack. Banks. The ball went off his shoulder. He got it back. No! And the Bulls come out of there with it. Lead to Jordan. Spinning. He'll take it. He makes it. Michael Jordan with his first 2 of the second half.
You see him there, 6 on Chicago, 9 on San Antonio. Very important.
Yeah, the bonus light has been on for San Antonio since 7:36. We're down to 6.5 remaining here in the third. Johnny Moore. Wow, backdoor. It was blocked. Steve Johnson blocked the shot. Here's Dailey. What a pass. What a block by Steve Johnson, and then what a pass by Michael Jordan to Dailey. And that brings these Bulls fans to life. Timeout on the floor. It's the Spurs by 3.
Michael Jordan, you are on the right path. But to find what you desire requires the great effort. You look thirsty. Gatorade?
Thanks. How come?
I know why you have come. You wish to know the meaning of life.
And?
Life is a sport. Drink it up.
That's what I figured.
All right, let's take a look here. Here's the block. Steve Johnson, and a good block. Banks up high. Steve came from nowhere to slap that ball away. Good job. Since the Bulls turned over the ball at 9:09, they've held San Antonio to 1 field goal, led by Artis Gilmore on a breakaway shot.
Outscored them 10-4, I guess, in that little streak, haven't they, Red?
Yeah, you mentioned we're going to see Larry Bird this week and Julius Erving, 2 heavyweight champs.
Yeah, that's right. They were in a recent slugging session. Don't forget Moses Malone in there. Mitchell, and Mike Mitchell comes back and gets a big basket for his Spurs. His first points in the third quarter is back to a 5-point San Antonio lead. Here come the Bulls now. Under 6 minutes left, third quarter. Dailey. Look, Steve Johnson's open in there. If he can get the shot off. Nope. And the rebound came out to Gilmore. And they got locked up. Gilmore and Johnson got locked up there deep. Here's Ozell Jones. He missed the dunk. I think Corzine may have blocked it at rim level. He just got a hand on it.
I think he hit his wrist anyway. It's a travel. The clock is... He said to keep the clock running. That's what he was signaling.
All right, here's a pass underneath. And Artis Gilmore now has 16 points. He's had a big quarter for the Spurs with 7. Boy, they're going to him and he's scoring. Now it's the Spurs by 7 again, and the Bulls need baskets. Woolridge up high to Steve Johnson. Looking low. Woolridge driving. Pump fakes. But the big man was there to intimidate him. And the Spurs come out with it. Feed into traffic. A foul. Ozell Jones over the back of Woolridge who made the steal.
Let's take a look at Ozell as he gets up off the floor. We'll replay something. He goes in to take the shot. Now let's see if Corzine hits him on the wrist. He got just a piece of the ball. Hey, wait a minute. He fouled me.
Didn't look as if he touched him on that.
Ozell got called for the foul. And Orlando Woolridge is back. Only 1 foul, team foul on the Bulls.
Here is Corzine.
I mean, on the Spurs.
Dailey manages to get it inside. Corzine with a fake, lays it up. It won't go down.
Steve Johnson grabbed Ozell Jones' jersey, held him down.
Here is Moore to Gervin. Woolridge is covering Gervin now. Dailey stole the ball. The Bulls. Orlando driving, lays it up. Foul. He was fouled by
wish we had a little of that highlight on that missed shot. All right, here it is. Q gives the ball over to Orlando. Orlando gathers it in. He wants to slam it, but he has to take it right in over Johnny Moore.
All right, and Johnny Moore, as you can see, notching just his first personal foul. Woolridge to the line. Has a 6-point quarter, 12 for the game. Now 13. Red, will you comment a little bit about the change in defensive attitude? Woolridge is now covering Gervin.
Well, he's got to try to keep him from getting the ball. That's about all he can do.
And that leaves a mismatch somewhere else on the floor, doesn't it?
That's right, it sure does.
Here's Johnny Moore. They double team him.
There's Artis just hanging around the goal.
Johnny Moore goes by Dailey, feeds to Mitchell, goes up over his man, and it goes down. Mike Mitchell was open. The Bulls trying to put extra pressure on, and Mitchell was open, but he has 11. That's what the Spurs can do to you. San Antonio by 8. Now we have a whistle in traffic here. And Ozell Jones
He is not going to get a break tonight, Bill.
No, he sure
He's getting his jersey pulled. He's been had a shot blocked around the rim, and up and down, and now Gene Banks will come off the bench and say, "Hey, Rook, sit down and cool it up." There's Ronnie Lester. He's still on the injured reserve list, sitting on the end of the Bulls bench.
Quintin Dailey with the inbounds pass. Here's Jordan around the screen. Three-point opportunity as Moore fouled him. He got around the screen late, and
he's strong enough.
Yeah.
He's so strong he held on to it because Johnny Moore had put some good pressure on him. Scotty Robertson just went over and talked to Ozell Jones and patted him on the back and said, "Listen, everything's going wrong. Don't worry about it. Keep in there. Things will fall right for you." Good job by Scotty. Jordan knocks in a 3-point.
25 points for Michael Jordan. And the out of bounds to San Antonio. By the way, Scotty Robertson, former Bulls coach, wanted to say hello to everybody in the Chicago area. I was talking with him before the game. He's one of the really nice people in this game. And he has so many fond memories of people around here, and he wanted to be sure to say that he inquired, wanted to pass along best wishes to everybody. Well, there's Mitchell with another one. He has 13.
He's got the last 3 from the same spot. The Bulls better wake up. They know he can shoot from there.
Here's Jordan looking on the near side. They're trying to look for Steve Johnson. Johnson has a mismatch situation with Mike Mitchell. Here's Jordan. He's going to take one, and he puts it in. Jordan has 27, and he's come to life. And now it is a 5-point Spurs lead. San Antonio with the ball. The Bulls are going to have to figure out something here defensively. Here's Gervin. He got loose in there. Puts up. Offensive foul. Offensive foul. The ball goes over as Gervin ran into traffic.
Good job. Steve Johnson has really did a good job. You know, he's playing well with that sore heel. There it is. A good move by the ace man. He crosses over on, takes it right in the ribs. But good move on Quintin Dailey. Started to his right, came left. Backs it in for Gervin. Gervin will sit down, get a little pine time now. The Bulls have a chance. Tighten it up here.
All right, we're down to 3 minutes left here in the third quarter, and Jordan brings it into the forecourt. Covered by Johnny Moore. Up top, Woolridge gets it, looking for the screen from Corzine. Passing to Corzine, stolen right out of his hands by Johnny Moore. Moore driving. Behind the back pass, Banks. We had something traveling called on Moore, and the Bulls dodge a bullet. They get the ball back.
Johnny Moore very interested in getting his assist that time. He could have gone right up with it. He laid it off the Banks over pass and the travel call. Bulls want some action here, the Bulls fans.
Moore is averaging over 9 assists a game, and there may be some merit to your point of view on that, Red. Wants to get the stats. Here's Dailey in the paint. Quintin Dailey now has 10.
He's got to come to life.
Bulls need a big game out of him. Here's Mitchell. He'll fire. Misses. Bulls can cut it to 1 if they score. Here's Jordan down the middle all the way.
Look at this crowd. Look at this crowd up on their feet. He went right down the middle on Artis Gilmore. Slammed it over the top of the big man.
And the timeout will be taken by the San Antonio Spurs, and this crowd has come alive. Quarter with the San Antonio Spurs. Red just told me to take my earphones off so I could hear this. I think you thought we went away for a break. We're going to pause. We will take that break.
Here it is.
All right.
There's the slam on the break. Listen to this crowd. They're on their feet. It was a 20-second timeout. They took. Listen to this crowd. Michael Jordan getting them going. I haven't heard heard anything, this is a great place to play basketball. The Chicago Stadium has been around a long, long time. Everybody on their feet here. And Captain Marvel comes back again. Running down, watch, he's got Artis Gilmore on the back pedal. Up, and away.
He just blew right by Gilmore, left him in the dust. Low feed to Artis. 12 seconds to shoot. They double team him. Look at the Bulls working defensively. Corzine won't give him any room.
Traveling.
Corzine did not give him any room on the baseline. He shut him off cold.
Remember this, viewers, as you're going down the stretch, you have not seen the Bulls lose on Sports Vision this year, preseason or regular season.
That's right. And there's the story on turnovers, and now the Bulls trying to drive, and as Dailey was going to the hoop, he got hacked. That should put the bonus right on. It was Paxson who gets it.
Listen to this.
Second.
Michael Jordan gets a little break here. He needs it. Boy, they give it to him. Listen to this.
And Wes Matthews come in as his replacement. There's Michael Jordan sitting down. The Bulls finally go to the bonus at 1:54. San Antonio had the bonus for almost 6 minutes longer than the Bulls, and yet the Bulls are in a situation where they come back and now tied this game.
All right, George Gervin comes in now for Johnny Moore, I believe, and you're going to see Gervin with the ball. They're going to try to open this back up, but Q was able to tie it. He's got to get the hot hand. They'll go to him a little bit again, as I mentioned.
Dailey with one more. He puts it right down. He has 12 points. 8 of those in this quarter. And now the Bulls by a point, and they have fought all the way back from a 9-point deficit twice in this game. Paxson to Gervin. Bulls buzzing around like bees, and Paxson sticks a long one. John Paxson breaks the tie. He has 6. Down to a minute 35 in the quarter, and the Spurs by a point. Matthews. Feed. Dailey driving through, lofting a shot up. No! Johnson with a rebound! Steve Johnson with a rebound, and it counts!
Jaco Donnelly, you saw him swinging. Yes. He took it from away from the rim and slammed it down home.
So if there was any doubt about offensive goaltending, Jaco Donnelly waved that right off. Minute 10 remaining. Bulls by a point. Mike Mitchell, double team. Look at the pressure the Bulls are putting on. Paxson's open. Now low Banks going in. Nice sweeping hook shot. Baskets are starting to come a little harder now for San Antonio.
Sure.
It's the Bulls trailing by a point. Matthews within 53 seconds left. How much time will they kill here? 16 on the shot clock. And they go for a 2-for-1. Dailey. Matthews is open. A long one. Nope. Banks with a rebound. And the Spurs could go up by 3 if they score. Paxson. Feed low. Look out. Gervin in there. Whistle. No shot.
Orlando followed him down the lane. Boy, you can't let him get anywhere near that painted area. You try to keep him away from that. That's third on Orlando Woolridge, and Gervin will go to the line and just up this very quickly. They want to get Artis Gilmore out now for this 35-second. A lot of jockeying going on by the two coaches and trying to get their players that little extra rest. But I'm sure Kevin Mockery said, please try to hold it close. We get Michael a little rest.
Yeah. You know, something that may hurt the Spurs tonight is that they're playing without Edgar Jones. He didn't make the trip, so they're a little short on the bench.
You know, and this is also the first of 4 games in 5 nights for this ball club, and I'm sure Cotton Fitzsimmons would like to rest his troops too. Can't burn them out in that first time out the gate.
Yeah, you're right. Down to 30 seconds remaining in the half, or in the third quarter here, as the Spurs by 3. Wes Matthews, low lob, Corzine in there. McNamara hit the ball, knocked it out of bounds. 13 to shoot, 23 on the game clock. Now we have substitution. Sidney Green in the Bulls lineup.
Gervin did what they wanted, gave him a couple points. He goes and sits down and grabs a little extra time for a rest.
Sidney Green replaces Steve Johnson in the Bulls lineup. Woolridge inbound. Dailey can cut it to 1. He does. Quintin Dailey hits him from all over, and he has an 8-point third quarter. Bulls now trailing by a point to San Antonio, and the Spurs are holding for the final shot.
You got to go to Mitchell. Mitchell's their shooter out here now.
9 seconds. Paxson with 5 seconds. Paxson in the lane with 3 seconds. Laid it off to McNamara, and he gets the hoop. McNamara with his first 2, and with 2 seconds left, the Bulls. The clock is stopped. The Bulls will inbound. Goes to Sidney Green. A 3-pointer block. Blocked by Banks, and with that, the third quarter comes to an end. And the Spurs have a 3-point lead going into the final stanza.
McDonald's presents the NBA Looney Tunes All-Star Showdown.
McDonald's, put it there.
Birdies! 2 old beef patties, special sauce. Oh, mine!
It's not basketball season. It's duck season.
Give me that ball.
Something real familiar about that, Bonnie. Who do you think you are?
Let me show you. Look, it's
Big Macs.
Have you had your break today?
Guys, it's me, Michael. Guys.
Now, Mr. Bickle, you must understand the IRS's position. You made a shot half court at a basketball game. You received $1 million. You didn't pay any taxes to the IRS. That's called a felony, Mr. Bickle. You ever been to prison? No. Oh, it's a dark, nasty place. Well, maybe you can stay out of prison. One more shot. Double or nothing with the IRS. Oh, what's wrong? You the man, Mr. Bickle? Rick.
We have a lot of celebrities in the stands here tonight. Red among them, Mark Roth is one of the top PBA bowlers. Has a friend here tonight. The Brunswick Memorial World Open going on right now at the Brunswick Northern Bowl in Glendale Heights. And Mark Roth currently in third. It's a $150,000 tournament. So we welcome Mark. There's a drive inside. Tipped away. Paxson. Mitchell came up with it. Misses on the shot. Tipped against the board. Banks with a rebound. Kicked out front to Paxson. And it is Banks. Looking inside.
Good job of rebounding that time by the San Antonio.
Nice cut by Paxson.
Good play by Banks. Top of the key, the big veteran went outside and looked for somebody to hit in the backdoor basket of Johnny Paxson.
Now it's 5 lead for the San Antonio Spurs. We're in the first minute of play, fourth quarter. Sidney Green. Hands it for Wes Matthews. The Bulls will run the offense. They have 10 seconds to shoot. Here's Woolridge. Driving the baseline. Goes up in the air. Was blocked by Banks. Foul, Banks. And that is his second personal foul. First personal foul, I have it. Or is it number 2? Number 2, yeah. Okay, and first team foul on the Spurs in the fourth quarter. Woolridge gets to the line. He has 13 on the night. Spurs have really helped themselves from the foul line, and the Bulls are going to need a good quarter from the foul line to stay right in there.
In the first half, there was 16 out of 17. Yeah. The opening free throw missed by Gilmore, and then a rush.
Woolridge now has 15. And the Bulls pull it back within 3 again. Here's Paxson. Bulls could use some turnovers if they can force them there. Paxson with Wes Matthews on him. Got a mismatch here somewhere. Bulls trying to cover defensively. Corzine got well out of position. Now here's a jump shot, missing the mark. Ball tipped toward the sideline, out of bounds. Who's ball? San Antonio. So get another shot at it.
It's 2 in a row now that the Bulls have given up. The shot has been missed, and San Antonio came up with the rebound the first time by Banks. That time it was tipped out of bounds by the Bulls. You've got to come up with those.
Paxson with the inbounds pass.
Michael Jordan in the game again.
And Jordan just checking. Here's Ron Brewer firing. Misfiring. Sidney Green comes a rebound for Chicago. Hop lifted to Wes Matthews down the lane. Offensive foul Matthews as he ran into Paxson. Wes Matthews with his first personal foul of the game.
Here he comes. A good move by John Paxson. He gave it the O, but he was there enough time to cause that turnover. And Wes Matthews runs to the bench. No Whatley back in the game.
So the Bulls now getting their starters slowly but surely back in here. Quintin Dailey still in the lineup for the Bulls. Sidney Green still in, and Corzine. Here's Mitchell around the screen. Fires over Corzine. No. Rebound McNamara in there deep.
Corzine went out on Mitchell. Got a good hand up, but Sidney Green was late. And you're going to see, if you're paying for that mistake, we'll see Steve Johnson come back in for Sidney Green.
And Caldwell Jones up off of the bench. He'll come on for Corzine. Bulls have to go to their first unit here. Here's Jordan firing a long one. Dumps it right in. Michael Jordan with 31. And the Bulls pull back to a 3-point deficit here. Paxson in the fourth quarter. Spurs with mostly a second unit on the floor. At least they're playing without Gervin and Gilmore right now. They can bring them back when they need them. Brewer fed to Mitchell. He's double teamed. 6 to shoot. Mitchell traveling. The Bulls get it back.
Well, you called for a turnover, Bill. You got it.
That's what they're going to need to get them back in it. And here's the story on how that third quarter broke down. Look at the field goal percentages. They were high. And the rebounding, San Antonio dug in to get a couple edge. Just a very good shooting game all the way across. 9.5 minutes left in our ball game from the flip.
Paxson can run his ball club. He is a smart, good guard.
Oh, and Jordan blows right by Banks like he was standing still. Michael Jordan, with a total of 33 points, are going to need a big night out of him. His career best is 37 in a Bulls uniform.
Oh, he just missed the steal.
Paxson, low feed to Mitchell, goes up for a shot block. Jordan foul.
Nobody likes it here, but Jordan went up and tomahawked the ball. He could have just gone up and gently taken it with his left hand. Watch it. It's too dramatic a shot here. He goes up in the air.
They gave it to Johnson.
Well, okay.
Steve Johnson picked up his board. But Jordan, we could see where we're sitting. We could see Jordan come in from the back very clearly.
You'd like to see him sort of go up and just pick that ball out of his hand, grab it. I don't like to see him lose Steve Johnson.
No,
I would hope that the Bulls would be very close to doing something with David Greenwood. They need that stability of the veteran lineup, and they miss him. The Bulls have done a sensational job without him of patching up and picking each other up.
Mitchell on the line. He hits it. He has 14 points now on the night. That's the story. Boy, what an offensive player this guy was. And certainly he was never better than against the Bulls. He really hurt the Bulls last year.
Came into his own with a very poor team, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah. And was a standout. Missed the shot, and the Bulls have the rebound. They can tie with a basket. Here they come. 3.5 minutes old in the fourth quarter. Ennis Whatley covered by Gervin. Drives around him all the way. Ennis Whatley has 10, and the Bulls have tied it at 96.
Now there's good balance, Bill. We got Q on a backdoor layup, Whatley down the middle, Jordan over the top. So everybody helping out.
The big man Gilmore's back in there. Gervin's back in.
They got to help down low. They got Gilmore.
Or Gervin. Caldwell Jones trying to deny him. They get it into Gilmore. 4 to shoot. 3 to shoot. Gilmore tips it off. Mitchell fires. Just beat the buzzer. Mike Mitchell just beat the buzzer. He has 16. And it's the Spurs by 2. Here's Jordan. What a move to the baseline. He drives in. Passes off. Jones. Yes! Caldwell Jones has 6. And the Bulls have tied it. Boy, these fans are getting revved up now. 7.5 minutes left in regulation.
Watch Iceman down low. Gilmore's way on the other side. He's taking advantage of Quintin Dailey.
There's Iceman. Moore out front. Feed to Mitchell. To 3 seconds. Moore's going to have to shoot it. And Banks got to beat him at the last minute. They beat the buzzer again.
They got 2 baskets in about 47 seconds, Bill.
Man.
They've stretched it all the way out.
That's what you call patience right there.
That's right. Good ball club.
Too much patience, I think. Spurs hit the century mark. Here's Whatley driving in, and he's held. Gervin held him. George Gervin will pick up the foul. A timeout will be called by the Chicago Bulls with 6:58 left, and it's the Spurs by 2. Now
World-famous Apollo Theater. That's the heart and soul of Harlem. When you came to see a show years ago, you got a show.
Everybody that somebody started from the Apollo Theater.
James Brown.
Elvis Joe. Billie Holiday.
Jackie Wilson, absolutely. It's the place to be.
If you missed them at the Apollo, find them at Best Buy, where most CDs are $11.99 or less and thousands under $10. Some places are known for great music.
In our time, this week the fascinating story of Volkswagen, from the early lovable bugs to today's high-tech concept cars that evoke the spirit of the Beetle. From travail to triumph, from putt-putts to prototypes, from sedans to sports cars, Volkswagen Reborn. Worth watching on In Our Time.
Watch the Volkswagen Story on Cable Channel 29, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 8:30 p.m. and Wednesday and Friday at 6:30 p.m. Check your local listings for dates.
Right now by a 2-point score. That's it. Time remaining. We have virtually a dead even game here as the Bulls have come back twice from 9-point deficits against this very, very tough San Antonio team. Bill Hazen back with Johnny Kerr here courtside, and boy, this is the action capital of the great Midwest right now, I'll tell you. The Madhouse on Madison Avenue. It's been fun.
It has, hasn't it been?
Yeah, this is, this is the type of game the Bulls, even though the Spurs, I think, are playing very well. The Bulls still have a chance to win it, a very good chance.
I thought they could have folded a couple times here. Big streaks hit them. on San Antonio, but Mo Whatley now drew the foul on George Gervin. He's got a chance to tie it up here with a pair of free throws.
All right, Whatley puts that first one in. If he hits another one, he has a new season high. He has 11 for the night. This ties his season high. He does it. Ennis Whatley with a dozen points, and almost all of them coming from the field. So he's hit some big jumpers. Now the score even at 100 and more. Here's Gervin. Look out. Puts it up. Caldwell Jones partially blocked the shot, I think, and the Bulls come flying out of there with it. Caldwell Jones just tipped it. Oh, Woolridge with a great move to keep it alive. Jordan. Oh, the rebound. Caldwell Jones foul underneath. Gilmore, I think, trying to keep him from putting it up. It is Gilmore, his fourth.
There's the open shot missed by Michael, and a try for a left-handed stuff by Caldwell Jones, and it was an off-ball foul, non-shooting foul by Artis.
Loose ball, they rule, and so
come. See him coming out here, trotting out. The 2 men trotting out. That means you can open it up to go a 2-on-2 basketball.
Jordan gets the screen from Caldwell Jones. Got caught in there. Whoa, what happened?
Got to jump it up. He had it.
George Gervin was probably wondering, hey, what are you guys doing around knee level here? As Fred Roberts dug in there and Jordan dug in there. This will be a season.
He's the smallest 6'11" guy you'll see. Doesn't he look small, Fred Roberts?
Yeah, he does.
Let's see who gets the tip here. Jordan jumping with him.
6'6" Jordan, 6'11" Roberts. Jordan can go up and get these. We'll see. Up in the air, Jordan actually got higher. The tip was won by Roberts, and he controlled it in the circle. Moore. Spinning. Gervin. Gets it. And Steve Johnson got poked.
He jumped on top of Steve Johnson's head.
28 points for Gervin. And it's a 102-100 Spurs lead. The Bulls have not been able to get over the hump. They've clawed all the way back to tie it. They've been able to take the lead. Woolridge for Whatley. Bulls playing for the tie again. Jordan, he'll take a long one. Michael Jordan with 35. He's within 2 of his career high. In a Bulls uniform.
He'll be breaking that all year, I'm sure.
Yeah, he sure will. Gervin kicks it out to Moore. The head fake. High score at 1-2. Whistle.
3 seconds.
Oh, the Bulls gonna break.
Oh, there's a stranger we haven't heard the whole game.
Yeah, you're right. And that has to be sweet music to the Bulls fans here at the stadium to hear it. The Bulls will inbound. Now, they have Steve Johnson and Woolridge and Caldwell Jones up front. Jordan and Quintin Dailey, who's just come back in for Ennis Whatley. Woolridge out front. Bulls score, they take the lead. Jordan, he'll go for it. He's tied a season high, and the Bulls have taken the lead. The first time they've led in a long, long time. And a timeout taken by the San Antonio Spurs, and the fans come to their feet for a standing ovation with 5:19 left. Yes, sir. There's some of the Bulls fans.
John Kent, well-known NBA superstar. You, not so well-known card collector. Typically the superstar scores fame and glory. Now there's collector's choice Crash the Game from Upper Deck. 1 in 8 packs has a Crash card like this. If your Crash player gets 1,000 rebounds, you're the one who scores. This year they're not just playing for the title, they're playing for you.
Hey, Sean, hit the boards or hit the game?
Hey, when I was coming up, I walked 15 miles in the snow every day to practice. There were no locker rooms. The balls had laces, and the shoes were made of canvas.
What's canvas?
And there were no foot lockers. No foot lockers.
No foot locker. Whoa, you guys had it rough.
Nobody's got more basketball shoes and more experience selling basketball shoes than Foot Locker, where it all begins.
You got the commercials, right?
The Chicago Bulls have come from a long way back. They trailed by 9 twice in this game. They've come back red, and with time remaining as you see it, Chicago's back on top again. And Johnny Kerr just got one of those small basketballs and flipped it into the stand. Good hook shot, Red. Like the ones you used to make when you were playing in the league.
He gets through my arm out of that. You got to remember now, Michael Jordan gave him a 2-point lead. He's tied it up. He's got 8 out of the 16 points in the fourth quarter. The Bulls scored. 5:19 to go. Your first place, Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Are ahead.
These two teams have both surprised people in their division. I'll tell you, I think both of them are going to hurt a lot of people in this league. Bulls, if they win, will go 7-2. Whichever team wins this game will go 7-2, as a matter of fact, because the Spurs came in with an identical record. Here comes San Antonio. Now they trail.
This is as tough a team as they'll play. They got 3 games at home that are very, very tough.
Here's Ozell Jones to Mike Mitchell. Mitchell's covered by Jordan. Now Moore with a long one and ties it. Johnny Moore hits. He has 10 in double figures, and the Bulls come back with a 104 ball game. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Orlando Woolridge. Feed to Jordan. Oh, what a move he just put on. Oh, what a move. 39 points. Jordan has 10 for the quarter. Here's Moore. And the Spurs trail by 2 to the Bulls.
And the Spurs know they're going to them every time. Michael Jordan down low on the Iceman. Watch him.
Trying to keep the ball away. They did so. They went the other side. Mitchell off the glass and ties it again. He has 18 for the game. And we're tied at 106. And now, I'll tell you.
You know who they're going to, don't you?
Oh, no doubt. Here's Dailey. Low out, backdoor play. Steve Johnson. No! On his own rebound, he was fouled in there. Ozell Jones and Artis Gilmore. It was on Ozell Jones.
So over the top, you want to see Steve get it, come down and lay it up, and he gets whacked. I thought he was shooting the ball. They're not going to give him the... What was he doing?
So the bonus in effect, as you say, Red, that's very important. Woolridge has 15 points on the night. Ooh, and he misses a big one there. He'll have one more. Orlando's had a good game. Jordan with 39 here tonight. He got that second one, and the Bulls take a 1-point lead. Down under 4 minutes left in the game. Here come the Spurs. Moore. He will whistle away from the ball. Let's see. Mitchell was trying to break free. They gave the foul to Steve Johnson. Here's the story on Jordan.
That looks like a football game, doesn't it? 6 in the first, 14. They missed the free throw. They got a safety and field goal and a touchdown so far here in the fourth.
Yeah. Steve Johnson picked up his 5th personal foul, according to my records. Here's Mitchell driving in, and he got the hoop, and he puts the Spurs back on top.
I said before, he's one of the best offensive forwards around, and boy, is he starting to prove it now.
I'll tell you, he has 20, and he's not afraid to put it up. He has no fear. Dailey, a high arching jumper, won't go down, and Moore, the smallest man on the floor, got the rebound. Here's Gervin, kicks it across. Johnny Moore fires and hits. Johnny Moore wide open with a dozen, and the Bulls now find themselves 3 points down. They come into the forecourt. Jordan will bring it across. Johnny Moore will try to stop him. Now he double team. Kick it over. Dailey penetrating off of the glass. No! Woolridge with a rebound. Goes up and gets the slam. Big basket for Orlando Woolridge. He has 18. And with 3 minutes left, the Spurs by a point.
Nail biter here again in the stadium.
I'll say, listen to these fans. Oh, I tell you, I can't wait to hear what it's like with 17,000 in here. Look. George Gervin in the paint. Kicks it out. Moore is open. Missed the shot. Push off on Banks. I think a push off on Banks. Or is it?
Well, it looked like that. They're going to give it to Steve Johnson, I think.
Caldwell Jones, they gave it to.
How about that? Out here right in front of us, Bill, was Jake O'Donnell. He said, stay right there. I thought Banks had a little bit of a shove. They give him the ball back, and that's what you want him to do. Die by the sword, that outside shot. Moore missed it for him, but they got their...
Caldwell Jones has 5 personal fouls here, Red. He and Steve Johnson both playing with 5, and you bet they'll try to feed it in here. It's lost out of bounds. Gervin lost the ball.
Big play for Orlando Woolridge. You watch him come down the floor.
He put the big defense on Gervin and forced the turnover.
Put his hand right in there.
The Bulls can take the lead if they score. Quintin Dailey. It goes to Woolridge. They have Jordan posted down on the baseline with Moore. Now he pops out. There's the ball for him. He takes the shot. 41 points for Michael Jordan. He has 12 points for the quarter. And it's the Bulls by a point at 111 or 110. We're approaching 2 minutes left in the game. Feed to Banks. Comes to Mitchell. Fires.
He missed one.
He missed it, by golly. He's human. He missed one.
All right, they're dying by that outside sword. Now Moore missed the last one, and there's a miss there.
Bulls across the timeline. Timeout. Timeout. Jordan with the sound we had in here did not hear it. The Bulls have called time. Bulls taking a timeout. There's a look at Michael Jordan. As you see, he's gone over his season high with 37. There's the score on the board. Man, what a game we've had tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, a special Chicago welcome for the Golden Jet, Bobby Hull.
It's a wonderful honor for me to be, first of all, here in the greatest city in the world, and for the 15 years that I played here, to play in front of the greatest sports fans in all the world. My wife Deborah and I are back in Chicago now and look forward to being part of the Chicago scene. I must congratulate Bill Barry and his group for such a wonderful evening tonight and for such a wonderful and worthwhile cause. I'm always going to be a part of Chicago, and anytime I can help out those less fortunate, I'm here for that cause. Thank you very, very much.
Bulls. Hawks. Sox. Sports Channel, what fans want.
Michael Jordan with 41 points. I was just looking here at my score sheet. He had 20 in the first half. He's got 41 in the game. He's been to the line once in the second half.
Yeah,
he's got 10 field goals and 1 free throw here in the second half.
Well, I'll tell you.
I'd say he's brought his place to their feet. Excitement here that we haven't seen since the 70s.
In case you're curious, the individual's regular season's game scoring record for the Bulls is held by Chet Walker, who had 56 points in a game against the old Cincinnati Royals in Chicago in 1972, in February of 1972. And
I guarantee you that Chet, knowing him and his moves, I bet he was at a free throw line about 18 times that quarter.
That's Cotton Fitzsimmons of the Spurs. That's the scoring by quarters. Look at how the Bulls have come on. They won that third quarter by a point. They have done a great job. Boy, are they hustling in this fourth quarter. And I'll tell you, now they've taken it to the Spurs. They pinned them back a little bit. The Spurs are going to have to be really careful or this could get away from them.
Jordan's got 10 points in the last minute and 40 seconds in this quarter.
Wow. 10 points at a minute 40. Bulls with the inbounds pass. All right, they have 12 seconds to shoot. Here's Quintin Dailey. Will he try to take it? Woolridge comes up front, 7 seconds. Woolridge driving, pulls up and takes it and hits it! Orlando Woolridge with 20 points. And the Bulls with a 3-point lead, a minute 34 remaining in the San Antonio Spurs. Will call timeout here. And these fans have come to their feet. Many of them giving the Bulls a standing ovation.
And it was a surprise. They went to Orlando Woolridge, but that's what the Spurs have been doing. They're mixing it up. They go to Mike Mitchell, they go to Moore, they go to Gervin, they go to Artis Gilmore. Everything has been concentrated now on that rookie, what's his name, Captain Marvel?
Yeah, something like that, Jordan, I think. Yeah, I'll tell you. Let's take a look at the remaining timeouts. Chicago, that plus, by the way, on the right of the screen means 20-second. That's a 20-second, or what used to be the old injury timeout, but they just made it a standard 20-second timeout. Each team has 2 remaining.
Well, now it's 1:34 to go in the game, and the last score that the Spurs had was at the 3:20 mark. So let's see if we can hear what Cotton's saying here.
I don't know if we can lean in or out. Let's try to. The music is so loud, I don't think we're going to catch too much.
We're not trying to help the Bulls in any one situation. We just are trying to let our viewers in Sports Vision at home see what's going on. But let's take a look at that scoreboard. It looks mighty nice at this stage. Bulls with a 3-point lead.
Well, the Bulls have won 3 straight. Here's Kevin Lockery, the coach of the Chicago Bulls, and I'm sure what he is saying is put as much pressure on the ball as you can. Look at that fist he gave to the players right there. He said, all right, put pressure on them. Don't give up anything easy. Make them work. I'll tell you, Red, if San Antonio, they hit 2 shots just inside the 24-second margin. You take away those 2 baskets, and Chicago has this game almost wrapped up in a minute 34.
I hate to mention this right now, but George Gervin has only 2 points in this quarter. And now Orlando Woolridge acting like Sarge Matthews of the Cubs, rallying the fans around him. He said this could be our 6th man. And I haven't heard so much screaming and fun here at the stadium. Beautiful place to play basketball.
Oh, I'll say it is. And these fans, I'll tell you, the noise really echoes in here. It can get downright deafening. Fans came to their feet and gave the Bulls a standing ovation, as you saw. Spurs taking inbounds on the half-court line.
Bulls still got one foul to take in the last 2 minutes.
Very important. Pass to Gilmore. Under pressure. Down goes Moore. Gilmore, he'll take the shot. That's not the one he wants to shoot. The rebound. The Bulls have it. Jordan. Michael Jordan got the rebound. Quintin Dailey will bring it across. Now will the Bulls try to kill some time? We have 1:10 left and 14 to shoot.
They're looking for Michael.
If the Bulls hit one here, it really counts big. Jordan lost it going up. Moore with a steal. Ahead to Banks. It was hit. It was kicked by Quintin Dailey. Out of bounds to San Antonio.
Boy, Moore made the pass. It went off a Q's leg. That time, good play by Johnny Moore. Jordan was going up for the shot, and he was able to catch it out of his hand. 1:01 to go. Bulls still 61 seconds. Bulls still by 3. They got a foul to take. Remember that, Bill?
Yeah, that's right. They have one left.
Not in the action of shooting. All right, they're going to open it up here. Jake O'Donnell said, let's open it up a little bit.
Fitzsimmons went to the half-court line to check something.
He chased him back. He wants a full reset of the clock. He gets 22 seconds on it.
Spurs have been turning it over. Bulls just added to their total with that most recent turnover by Jordan. Mitchell, they just get it in and beat the 5-second count. Gilmore for the hook. He missed it. Went for the rebound. Banks missed on the shot. The rebound comes out to Johnson, and he's fouled.
No jump?
No.
Isn't it a jump?
They can roll a jump ball, I think.
Yeah, they did.
How about that?
They're staring each other down pretty good. It was a jump ball. Just two guys trying to earn a living out there. Watch it. They both come down. Steve's got it now. He swings it around. Banks strong, hangs on, and it's a jump ball. Big jump ball.
3-inch height advantage to the Bulls on the jump. Banks is 6'7". Johnson is 6'10" and a quarter. Banks is a good jumper. Actually, Banks 6'8" for whatever it's worth. But Johnson has a clear height advantage. Up in the air. Banks won the tip, but it went to Jordan. Jordan driving. Basket! Michael Jordan with 43, and the Bulls have a 5-point lead. Timeout San Antonio. They take one of their 2 remaining.
What a big job by Steve Johnson again. He got the tip. Michael Jordan stayed back. He stayed back to give him a little presence in the back court. The tap came to Michael Jordan. He went down. He saw Johnny Moore. Banks trying to catch up. Takes it in. One hand protects it. And just out of the way goes Johnny Moore, and up off the glass and floating through for his 42nd, 43rd points. Bulls 5-point lead, 49 seconds. Look at the reaction. They love it here. This kid has come to lead them. I'll tell you, he has done such a job.
Can one player make a difference, Red Kerr?
Oh, can it?
Oh, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a 7-footer. I'll tell you, this guy right here in the center of the screen is a real architect. He's put together a good ball club.
I've always said that when you're drafting guards, you can draft 50 guards a year. You can draft 15 forwards. There's only 2 centers in the league, but this time it seems to be only 1 guard.
Yeah, I'll say. Well, you know, I think somebody put it right when they said he really defies position. He plays everywhere. He's a guard, he's a forward, he blocks shots, he does it all.
I can't remember what Pete Newell said. There's a basket on each end of the court. He'll play any position that's in between.
Right, Jordan can play in any system, or his words. He said, Pete Newell said he can play in any system as long as there are 2 baskets and a basketball in between.
All right, here they go. Kevin has changed several times when he wants. There's Cotton Fitzsimmons now. Bulls have a foul to take. Remember that. They don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Go into the hoop.
Yeah.
It's got to be somewhere else. Try to tie him up. Maybe come up with a loose ball.
And the reason they don't want a foul going to the hoop is because that would be a shooting foul if they get the shot off.
That's right.
So, and the Bulls get a standing ovation. Everybody's standing. Everybody is standing now. It's the Bulls with a 5-point lead.
And waiting in the wings, the end of this week, the Boston Celtics, the champions, and the Philadelphia 76ers.
Spurs will put it in play. 49 seconds left. If the Bulls hold defensively here, they're in great shape. They're not guarding the inbounds pass. Banks low feed to Gilmore. He's going up for it. Jordan wanted to block his shot. There was a foul in there.
This is what we said. They had to take the foul quickly, and they allowed Gilmore to catch it, pivot, go up, slam it home, and grab the... They gave him a 3-point situation here. A very, very poor play by the Bulls.
Well, there you go. They got it in there deep. There was nobody there, and then Jordan dropped back, tried to swat the ball away, and he went right score a second.
They're bringing Roberts in now.
They're trying to put some extra pressure on.
Not Fred Rods, Robertson. That's the rookie now.
Yeah, 21, Andre Robertson.
Alvin Robertson on the Olympic team.
Oh, and Gilmore rolled up a big free throw right there. He is 19. Three-point play. Bulls by 2, 45 seconds left. Here's the pressure. Jordan brings it across, dribbling. Ends it to Dailey. Quintin Dailey. Pressure's on him. Lord tries for the steal. Dailey in the paint. He'll go for it. He got it! He got it! Quintin Dailey with 18 points. And the Bulls again with a 4-point lead. 28 seconds left. San Antonio needs a basket in a hurry. Mitchell driving. No! In the board. Whistle. Foul.
I think Banks is going to go to the line, though. Orlando Woolridge got the rebound. It's on him. He gave a little shove. Shot missed outside. You know, I think Mitchell wanted to be out at the three-point area when he took that, but he was inside it for 2. He missed the shot, Orlando Woolridge, on the rebound. Now let's watch him playing on the free throw line for some missed shots. Banks will have 2.
Well, Gervin is not in the lineup right now. Or did he just check back in? No, he's
got to save him. All right, now, he made this one. They've got to foul the Bulls. The Bulls can't hold it for 21 seconds. They can run this out.
Yeah, they can conceivably hold it the rest of the way. The shot clock has been turned off. Banks, he missed! Gilmore lost the rebound out of bounds. The Bulls have it! The Bulls have it!
Get the ball in quick. Never mind the timeout. Get it in quick. Oh, they're going to take the timeout. Oh, they had the Spurs backpedaling and not really in position. You wanted to get the ball in now. They're going to talk it over with Scotty Robertson. I know Kevin wants this game severely. Okay? He wants to make sure that we get it, and he says, okay, I want to know, we got any timeouts left? Anything going on?
He has 1 left.
All right, they want to get the ball in. As soon as it comes in, you can flat guarantee there's going to be somebody jumping all over the guy with the ball to foul him.
Well, right now, Red, you look at the scoreboard being what it is. Where would you take the ball out?
Well,
Let me ask you that.
They're going to take it out here.
Half court then?
Yeah, they'll take it out at half court.
All right, I guarantee you the pressure will be on. It's going to be, Bulls will have to work extra hard to make sure they can get that ball in bounds. The first thing will be able to diagram a play just to get the ball in bounds.
When we left you last in Detroit, the Bulls were having a similar situation.
Indeed, and they did manage to get it in. It's the Bulls by 3. There are 19 seconds left. The Bulls there's enough time now for the Bulls since the shot clock has been turned out. In theory, the Bulls can hold it the rest of the way possession-wise.
They're not going to give a chance to do that, Bill. I cannot believe that they will not pounce on whoever has the ball when it comes inbound.
They have to foul.
They have to foul, and you'd like to see Dailey be the receiver of it, or Michael Jordan.
Other good free throws. Caldwell Jones is hit 10 of 13 on the year. He's shooting very well.
You don't want taking a shot though for a while, so it's a tough situation. He is a good free throw shooter.
You don't want Steve Johnson on the line. You don't want Woolridge on the line particularly, although he's been shooting, he's been up and down tonight. He's not been shooting that well. So Dailey, he's your main man at the foul line. And let's see, Caldwell Jones now coming out. So my guess is you try to foul Steve Johnson. If you're looking from San Antonio's perspective, you're going to go after Steve Johnson or perhaps Woolridge here. The Bulls,
I think they've got a 20-second timeout, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Bulls have a 20 left. And Orlando Woolridge will put it in bounds right in front of our broadcast position here in center court. Will take the ball. Bulls by 3, 19 seconds remaining. There's the clock inserted in your screen. Woolridge, 20 seconds. There's the timeout. Bulls take a 20. It looked like Quintin Dailey broke it loose there for a moment right in front of us, but Orlando did not pass him the ball.
I'll tell you something. There goes the 20-second timeout. They're going to go back. I don't know what he can change now. Maybe they wanted to see where they lined up. I would think that you'd want to come back with that picket line again, Bill. Remember that? They were successful with that up in Detroit.
Yeah, the Congo line, the stack.
Yeah, they put 4 right across, about 5 or 10 feet in from his center line.
That's almost impossible to defend, Red. There's John Kotler.
Rod Thorne, Jonathan Culver sitting there.
And
Rod can't watch it. He is nervous Nelly. I'll say that.
I'll tell you, you'd be a lot more nervous when we were tied.
One more bite in his nails, he'll be hitting his watch. There we go. It's the line. It's the picket line.
All right, the Bulls get it inbounds to Jordan. Trying for a steal. Robertson, and he drew the foul. Robertson gets his first.
Now you need George Gervin back in. Here he comes now. Okay, Artis comes back in. They took him out.
They're platooning now. They're offensive and defensive units.
That's right. They took Mitchell, Artis Gilmore out and Gervin in. They needed some defensive, very quick players. Scotty doesn't have any. I mean, Scotty, I want to call him. He's there in the bench.
Yeah.
But Cotton Fitzsimmons, does he have it? I think he's got a timeout left. I think he's got one left.
Yes, he does. According to my chart, he has one left. Jordan at the line. Boy, you like this guy when the pressure's on. He just doesn't miss. 44 points for Jordan. I believe that is the top performance in the league this year. If it isn't, it's right near it. Jordan, 45.
Doesn't miss when it's time.
45 points. I believe that is the best performance in the league this year by an NBA player. Moore looking, kicks it to Mitchell. He's going to take a three-pointer, wrong one. He hit it! Mike Mitchell fires in a home run ball. He has 23. 6 seconds left. The Bulls lead it by 2. In the backcourt, Jordan to Caldwell Jones. 1 second foul. The horn sounds. The foul came in advance of the horn.
They're going to give him 1 second.
This game is not over.
1 second, and
this game is not over.
Well, you know what you can do very easily, end it, don't you? He's going to have 2 free throws here. He'll shoot the first one and miss the second one. As soon as somebody touches it, bazoom, it's over, and you're 9,000 feet from the other basket. Yeah, big three-pointer by Mitchell.
So, we'll see who goes to the line here after the foul was
Well, it's going to be Caldwell Jones.
Yeah, that's right.
Caldwell Jones steps to the line. I would say give it a shot, make your first one, and I don't care what you do, but just at least hit the rim.
Yeah.
If he's got to... If he's going to miss it, he's got to hit the rim.
So Caldwell Jones has a chance to ice this game away. The Bulls, if they win, will be 7-2 on the year.
Well, we talked about Caldwell Jones, a good free throw shooter, getting up there, and he has not shot for a long, long time. Everybody on their feet, including the Spurs and the Bulls.
All right there. That's it. Good night.
All right, now he can miss it if he wants to, and I will forgive him for missing a free throw tonight.
If he drills this one, then I was expecting the Spurs will take a timeout here. He missed it. That's it. It's over. That is it. The Bulls came off of the rebound. Didn't matter. The Bulls have won the ball game, by golly. They've defeated the San Antonio Spurs in a magnificent comeback effort by a final score of 120 to 117.